like what I said about Rex talking with his dick out and that.
Yeah.
Like, do you remember when he called me? I told you, didn't I? I've already told you.
What?
Like when Rex said it's alright to speak to you for a minute, and he was like, do you have a problem with me? And I was like, no, I don't. And he said, well, what was yesterday? I said, but to be honest, mate, I said like I didn't know he was there, like, and I just had a stinker. I said it wasn't. I said I didn't even have anything to say, but because I didn't want it to seem like I was bitching about you, I made it as though I knew you was there. So I had to try and think of an argument to start with you, but I couldn't, and that's why I walked off.
I wonder how long my painting's going to be there for.
Yeah, it's quite intriguing, isn't it?
What, you think it's a case of until it's run its course?
No.
The general.
It doesn't like.
The staring in the.
It doesn't.
The coincidental things in common. Do you think?
No, yeah. It doesn't like. It doesn't. It like. I don't see it and think like get angry, but I just think I just start. There's no point telling you about it because you'll probably only do something to make it worse.
What you want something to do, but as in what, to take them out? Or you want about me?
Yeah, well, but like both. He was like, what do you think about the situation? And it was just like, well, don't know. I said like I just think that obviously you want to make things interesting and stuff and make things like dramatic, and I think that you've obviously through like a massive well sculpted long eyelashed penis in. I keep saying that word today. So like, and that's because I said what's the one thing that you can do when two people are getting along is throw another person in.
Yeah, well,
who's one of the people's perfect partners.
You know, what I was gonna say, you know when that night when we were having the theories.
Yeah.
And that day he got called into the diary room and he was in there for ages, and then he come out and then I got called in. Do you remember that? And he was asking me loads of questions about him, and I was saying like, what's that about?
Yeah.
Well, he told me when I mentioned that to him, and I said it's just too coincidental. He said to me that he thought the reason why I got called in was because Big Brother was asking him questions about people who were in the house and stuff and what he thought. And Big Brother asked him about who he gets on and who he'd like to get on with and stuff. And he'd said that he'd really like to get to know me a lot more. So that explains why Big Brother called me in there. Basically. Do you know what I mean? What do I think on that situation?
Yeah. Did Big Brother tell you?
No, he did.
Oh, right.
Because I said, why have they called me in there? What reference to you? I don't understand, sort of thing.
Yeah.
And he says, oh, well, the only thing that I can think of is that I said that. Might be wrong, but possible. And then obviously the following day he was with us all day.
Yes, he was.
So why didn't you come over, Dale? If it was an issue,
because the last thing I'm going to do is come over when the used to you talking.
Why?
Because it's just like that. It's just.
Well, you did before.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, and I felt like a bit of a dick, especially because we were talking about kids, and I don't have any kids, so I couldn't even join in the conversation. That's why I was like, oh yeah, so yeah, do you like balls and stuff?
Yeah, but that's just a general conversation that, like, it's a conversation that you can only have.
I did my best. I did all right.
With someone who shares that particular thing.
Yeah, I know.
They've purposely put someone else in there that does this and has the same thing as me.
Yeah.
But, you know, who's to say you won't have yours?
I know, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So
and then maybe my painting will be on the wall. You can see it. Oh, I missed them.
I think you're just daft, to be honest.
What are you on about?
Just really are daft.
Why?
You just Like,
Who is?
think things in a completely wrong way.
Oh, don't even start, because you're the worst. You're the worst one for that. That's all you ever do. Go on then. What am I thinking about? What am I thinking about? What am I thinking about?
Because you're just funny. Like, you just obviously presume in your own little brain that, like.
Don't even say what I think you're going to say. Don't even say that I think that you like him.
Well, that's you must think that, otherwise you wouldn't be going on like this.
I'm not going on like this. I'm not twisting on. Yeah, twisting on. Am I? You started it. You was talking about the whole thing.
What?
So how do you mean I'm going about it in completely the wrong way? I realise now, because we spoke about it as soon as he came in, that you were saying that, like, that's what you don't like, is that you feel that you can't go and talk to people. So, like, do you know what I mean? As if, and who am I to say? Who am I to be bothered by stuff like that? What?
Yeah, you don't have a say, but you are.
Yeah, exactly. No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not, because if I was, then I'd be off with you. Wouldn't I?
Why
surely,
would you be off with me?
Surely I'd be off with you, or I'd be off with him. I'd be off with someone.
Yeah, but maybe, I don't know, maybe you have the whole theory of
What theory?
enemies closer and all that kind of thing.
Go bollocks, as if I do.
Being on the inside, you know,
Yeah.
as the expression goes.
It's rubbish.
My God, thinking that, I've just thought of a song that actually starts like that, and if you listen to the words, it actually sounds like this situation.
Does it?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, so anyway,
No, we're
you're
talking
into
about, like, see-through people.
How's it start?
What?
How's it start?
You must have heard this. It's a proper, like, indie grunge kind of song.
It's not the Kooks one, is it, that I sing?
No. No, it was...
What are you laughing at?
It's just a really good song, and I used to sing it about a horse I used to stare into my friend's window.